miracle, wouldn't it? Good God. Every time.
Every time.
All right. Primo. Hey, they're building an audience for us.
Are they?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Do we need that built though?
Let them do all the work.
Work on it. Man, this is a rare
Black cart.
black cart.
You've seen it here first, folks.
Black cart.
Black cart Pokemon Silver.
That's not a real thing. We're just making
we're
fun
just
of a coworker.
I'm gonna put this on hold till payday.
What up, Andy J? JL? JL? Instagram was shaking. Oh, there's Dave.
What up, David? Chilling. Dude, yeah. I love my
He's
family.
a boss. Yeah, dude. Good people, the Blakes. Or Balakes. Whatever you subscribe to. Who else is watching? Devin Morningstar. What's up on our Instagram?
Boy, it's good.
It's good in the hood.
It's good in the hood.
So we're here. It's a beautiful day out. You
Yeah.
know, it's Friday. It's 5 o'clock. So you guys, you know the drill.
Yeah, I guess they do.
So we're here. Matt and I are going to talk about some dope games that came in trade over the couple of days here.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah,
We kind of got a good one over the past couple days. This one.
So, I guess that's a pretty good segue. We'll just hit you with it now, and we'll
Yeah.
probably touch on it again later. But we're running a special all month long. It's a spring cleaning thing. You know, the weather's getting nicer. People are opening their windows, you know, cleaning out stuff for all room for all the stuff they bought over, you know, the holiday season and tax return stuff. So, with that in mind, we want to jump on that train and, you know, so definitely clean out your attics and your basements and, you know, your closets or whatever. Bring it in to any cartridges galore. Anytime you trade something in, we're going to enter you in a chance to win a $500 Visa gift card. $500.
That's a big amount.
So, you know, help you out if you're going on vacation. Just put some extra play money in your pocket. I mean, who couldn't use $500?
I mean,
Could you? Could you use $500?
Absolutely.
I know
I could
could.
build that collection with that.
Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Even if you just want to turn around and buy it on all the dope video games you gawk at while you're here.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It helps.
Andy says, love watching you guys to pass the time during the workout.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, thanks, man.
You know,
Appreciate
getting swole and getting some knowledge about video games. So that's dope, man. Thank you for your loyal support. Yeah.
You want me to start it off?
As usual. I think
right.
that I would like you to start. What are you going to go with? You got some tasty ones there.
Oh, man. I don't know if tasty would be the word for it.
That's a great segue into it.
Over the past week, we got a Super Bomberman on the Nintendo Switch, which is pretty dope.
Yeah, we're seeing some Switch games come in. We
Yeah.
actually had a Switch traded in. I think maybe twice now. They don't sit around for a while, but yeah, it's cool to start seeing them in. But
Yeah.
Bomberman.
Bomberman's actually a lot of fun. I just started playing it yesterday, and I didn't know they had a story mode. And I kind of like listened to it a little bit, and it was actually kind of cool.
The voice
looking at it.
acting is atrocious.
Oh, by far the worst
So
thing
bad.
I've ever
But
listened
the
to.
soundtrack and the gameplay, primo.
Oh, it's so good. Same with the graphics on that too.
Shout out to some people that are popping up. Jake, Danielle, what's shaking? Sean, the loyal fan, what's shaking? We got some tasty stuff for y'all today.
Oh man, I guess. As everyone knows, these Nintendo Switch cartridges taste awful. I mean, I never tried it, but
I have, but
Yeah.
I'll do it if you do it. We'll give a reaction to the bittering agent on the cartridges live at 5.
I'll do it.
Come on, dog, live a little.
I'll do it. Do you just
It
like?
doesn't matter. It's all over it.
Is it really?
I did the side, yeah.
Oh my, that is
Not great, right?
wow, that is.
It's heavy, dude. It is
What is that?
a bittering agent.
Yeah, it's
Like
bitter, alright.
yeah.
God, why would they do that?
So your kids don't eat your Switch games, man. I guess I don't know. But oh god, that taste will be in my mouth all night.
Wow, that's awful. But
I said tasty.
I don't think that was tasty at all. But So you can actually play as different colors. I did not know that.
Yeah, there's like 8 different Bombermen.
Yeah.
Or Bomber people.
Bomber people.
Like, yeah, we guess we gotta like be PCs, so they're like Bomber people. Wow, Chris watching on Instagram. Wow.
Oh, there we go. That's huge.
That's big.
That's big for you. Big. But yeah, we actually have a... That taste is so in my mouth.
It's so bad, dude. It's so bad. It's taking everything I have not to just like...
Gag. Yeah. We do have this game here for 39.37. Henry Shot says ice. You know it. But yeah, come get it.
Dude, look at that Instagram pic. Looking fly
I know.
there, Chris.
You know what he is? Fly. But
I don't know what to
got?
start with. Brent actually suggested, hey, could you pull up comments too? I'm not seeing any on Facebook, so...
man.
Yeah, Brent actually said that this was one of his favorite games. I would have to agree with him. My sister and I played the crap out of these games. We talked about the first one a few weeks ago in
Sega
Johnstown.
Saturn.
It was on the Sega Saturn. But this is Croc 2. Same general kind of thing. It's like a basic platformer action adventure type game.
But you actually can race in that one.
Yeah, it has a couple of mini games. Well, it's just like a racer, but Croc races into this is verbatim. Croc races into action in a go-kart, hang glider, speedboat, mine car, and hot air balloon.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a ton of fun, man. If you've never played these games and you like Crash or Spyro or Mario Bros or something like that, dude, Croc is a must-have. Not nearly as well known as like say Spyro or Crash, but same. I would put it on the same platform as like fun, classic, just awesome game. Here, I'll show you guys the back. We got a Croc 2 here for $20. Like I said, if you love PlayStation platformers or platformers in general, the Croc series is a must-have. You got to save.
See, I
the
wish
little
I would remaster
Gobos. Which are these adorable little like fuzzy things. I don't know if we talked about this when we did Croc 1. I think I might have because I just spew worthless video game knowledge because it's all I know. But this game was originally pitched to Nintendo. Well, the series, not Croc 2, but the series was pitched to Nintendo as a standalone Yoshi game. And which is crazy because this was the same time that it was coming out. Like, you know, they had Yoshi's Story on the 64, and this was that era. But Nintendo said no, and they turned it down. So this company, Argonaut, who partnered with Fox, put it out on the PS1.
I think there's another couple. Aren't there a couple Fox games on there? Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, but like Fox Interactive or whatever.
I mean, I'm sure this was like the like. I guess this was probably the late 90s because it's the second one, but like that was like the boom of video games, man. Everybody was jumping on that train. You see a lot of really weird publishers and people that like you didn't think made games, like had a video game publishing like division or whatever. So
wasn't it? I think Freakazoid.
You know, dude, I remember Freakazoid.
I can't think of it. I can picture the game. It's
So-
on PS1, but I can't think
So
of
this
it.
was cool. When we did RetroCon in Pittsburgh, there was a live podcast there by what was it? Grown Up Human Comic People.
Oh yeah, that was.
And they put me on there, and one of the things I talked about was, you know, I always like aspired to be one of those dudes that you would call in for like tips and tricks. And I just opened this up, and it's really funny because it actually has a 1-800 number, 1-800-CALL-4-FOX, to get tips and tricks about Croc 2. That was like a big thing before the internet was like super mainstream. You could call these people, and it was just like a hotline. Hey, Brent, just had to get on camera this week, didn't you?
Sorry to ruin everything.
But yeah.
Nobody even knows me. I cut all my hair off.
Yeah, see it?
Oh, yeah. Big haircut.
Big? That's a big haircut.
90 cents a minute. And they actually had to put a touch-tone phone required, so the youngins probably don't know what a rotary phone was. My grandma had one too.
My grandma had one.
And it's like the classic picture of like a phone with like a huge base, but it had this like rotator on it, and you would have to like, if you wanted to do a 9, you had to go the whole way around and then let it come back. So to like 9, 4, 4 whatever. You're like, your classic Central PA phone number stuff. But yeah, pretty crazy. God forbid you had to dial like an out of area. You had to use like a long distance, and you had to do like the 1. Well, I guess 1 was pretty easy, but then the area code and then the 7. You'd enter an 10-digit phone number on a rotary phone was a real chore. Real chore.
Thank God we just upgraded on that.
We kind of went way off course there
for
a little bit, so let's bring it back to video games, like a rotary phone.
Ooh.
Bring it back to video games. What you got for me, bud?
I enjoyed that. Really got me going a little bit. Next game I have for us is another PS2 game, which is weird because I don't do retro. Because I always do like the old school.
Time out. What's weird is that this guy just said that PS2 was retro.
Okay.
I had a PS2 in high school, bud.
I had a PS2.
In college.
No.
You had PS2 in elementary school.
Yeah, probably. Well, yeah, I did. Actually, I should have. Because I've had
like
Vice
early
City.
2000s.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian Nagel on Facebook was looking for Shinobi 2 for the Genesis.
Yeah,
No.
I doubt that.
R.I.P. on
I mean, I guess you already looked. That's why you said no.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep those comments coming because we're not seeing them. But we're making Brent work. It's like all he does. So.
Gotcha. But I got Tenchu Wrath of Heaven, and my cousin Adam, shout out to you, bud. He always had it whenever we would like come down from like Boston for like Christmas or like Easter or anything like that, and he would bring his PS2, and he would have like Dark Cloud, Vice City, and we would just sit around and just like take turns playing all these weird like games.
Tenchu's a lot of fun.
It is. It's so much fun. I like the whole like stealth mode in it and just going around just like killing people because I'm about that. I'm about being stealthy.
Shout out to Peen, or I guess affectionately Peen, or Jessica on our Instagram. Thanks for tuning in. I don't think that you're going to beat me up, but I guess you could try. I'm like 3 times your size. You're like a little girl, but all right, bring it on. Go to war with you with bottles and chains, man.
Go to war. Go to war. John Cena.
Wow.
But you could actually play as one of 3 characters, and there's like 30 different like stealth moves that you could actually use and like techniques.
So was Wrath of Heaven the second one? Was Stealth Assassin the first one? Or
I thought that's just the third one, to be honest. I thought they.
I'm on
like,
PS2.
Oh, on PS2, yeah. I think this is the second one.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, we have it in here for 1037. It's definitely worth the pickup if you like any like weird like stealthy games or like ninja kind of games. It's actually a lot of fun.
Yeah. Good stuff. So I got another PS1. This is a game that I've been looking for a while. The last copy we got in sold before I had a chance to buy it. It's by one of my favorite groups. Actually, Sean, I'm super glad you're here because you really dug that like jazz or blues rendition of that Wu-Tang Ain't Nothing to Mess With song that I shared. But it is, believe it or not, the RZA, Method Man, Raekwon, ODB, Ghostface Killah.
Ghostface Killah.
It's the Wu. This is the Wu-Tang Clan actually made a game. Now, certain members are in those Def Jam fighting games, but this is Wu-Tang Shaolin style. This was a really crazy game. Kind of tough to come by. We got 28 on it. But it's a fighting game. But you could do like a Royal Rumble style.
Oh, man,
and you could play 4 people. It's
man.
like a 2D or I guess it was 3D fighter. But you could have like a Royal Rumble with 4 people all at the same time. It was
awesome.
really cool. Like one of the few games that utilizes the PS1 multi-tap. It actually has 3 exclusive. Well, I guess probably. I mean, the internet's now out. Is anything exclusive anymore? But at the time, had 3 exclusive Wu-Tang tracks that they recorded just for this game. Hey Beth, I am Sleep Music. My boy Sleep. My girlfriend Beth. Thank you guys for watching. Check out this Wu-Tang game. Wu-Tang. I don't like a lot of rap music, but I love Wu-Tang, and this game is definitely going to be added to my shelf soon. And yeah, I know, Sleep, it's crazy, but it's a Wu-Tang game on PS1. The back isn't real great at showing you what's going on there, but you can actually see in this top cell here the 4-player battle style system. Really, really crazy. But super dope game. Give it up for the Woo. R.I.P.O.D.B. And, yeah, man. Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang?
Well, I'll tell you, there's not a lot of comments coming in, but they're all about this haircut. I'll tell you what. Get it?
Oh, look at him.
There it is.
There it is.
You're welcome.
We did that for you. Actually, Brent did it for you.
We're getting a lot of traction on Instagram, man. Shout out to you people watching on Instagram. We don't get a ton of people, but this is awesome. It's big.
Yeah.
Big league. You guys are really bringing it. So,
Yeah.
you want to do the last game and then finish with the sales?
Yeah, we
Okay.
can do
Yeah.
that.
All right. And then we can show them to the store and stuff and all the
Oh my god, they got Bonks. We got Bonks Adventure playing. Oh man, that's huge.
Turbo Graphics version.
It's better.
Oh,
In my opinion.
Okay. Not biased at all, right?
Not biased at all. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like I never owned it. Or a Turbo. I don't even know what that thing is.
What are you going to talk about, bud?
Next one I have for us is a PS1 game called Need for Speed High Stakes. It's actually the second Need for Speed I played personally. I played Hot Pursuit, and then my dad and my mom found it at a yard sale for like $1, and they picked it up.
Mama Blake coming
I
through.
know,
Huge,
Mama
dude.
Blake
She's-
is a
she's
G. But she picked it up for me because I played Need for Speed Hot Pursuit like day in and day out, and so she grabbed this for me, and it was just like I couldn't put this one down. I had to put Hot Pursuit down to grab this, and I could not put this one down. The only other game I had that would drop that is Porsche Challenge, which is another one.
Porsche. We just had a conversation.
Sorry.
So let us know. Maybe we'll get a Twitter poll going based on this live at 5. Do you say Porsche or do you say Porsche?
Either way, I mean.
Either way.
Either way.
Speaking of which, I mean, that was a Cat Williams reference, but rest in peace, Charlie Murphy, man.
R.I.P.
One of the greats, dude. That was awful. I know Sean was taking that super hard. I mean, it's crazy that we care so much about these celebrities that we never met. But
hey,
you know, dude, the Chappelle Show got me through a lot in college. Me and my boy Sanchez, like, it's all we could talk in.
Dude, I love Dave
was
Chappelle.
Chappelle quotes.
But yeah, it was Porsche Challenge. It was the other one that like got me to put down Need for Speed and try out a different racing game. And I'm not a fan of racing games by any means, but like the whole Need for Speed series got me going, and so did this one. So obviously you're playing as like you drive Porsches.
Playing as Porsches.
Obviously, don't have a choice. But this was also an arcade game.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of like the whole like cruising the world or whatever kind of series.
You remember that time when you screwed me over in that Mario Kart at Dave and Buster's?
We're still talking about that. I do, but I did win that game. But yeah, so we have both of them actually here for $637.
Ah, what a deal!
What I'm telling you what, we're just
Giving stuff away like a soup kitchen in here.
But if you're looking for either one on PS1 or just wanting to grab a PS1 and grab a couple
You know
games,
what? Honestly, up until I guess after Carbon, almost every Need for Speed they put out was gold.
I think we have we even have like Underground too.
I loved
love
Underground, but not as much as I loved Underground 2.
Underground 2 was so good.
The best.
Easily
Of all the
my
games that you could HD remake,
Underground 2.
Man,
to happen.
God.
It needs to happen. I swear, if they don't make that happen, I'm gonna cry.
I sometimes just fire up that game so I could listen to that Doors and Snoop remake.
No, man. That's
So good.
So good.
Looks like Karen Ross joined. What's up?
What's good?
Shout out to Karen Ross. Her name's Corinne.
Oh, okay.
She hates it when people call her Karen. It's so funny. That was great.
That was funny. What you got?
My last game is, I know it's hard to pick and choose. Zelda's a great game, and there's so many dope ones. But tied for first is a Link to the Past on the Super and Link's Awakening on the GB. This one's for you, Greg. Old Greg Hender said we should do more handheld games. We don't talk a lot about handheld
You're
games. Right. We got a copy of Metropolis Mania? Are you kidding me? Give me that.
Screw that, dude.
This game is by Natsume. It's so good. You basically run a town. It's kind of like SimCity. It's super hard to find. I can't believe we have a copy of this in. Everybody should be busting our doors down to buy this game.
I mean, I think you were so excited. You said screw Zelda. Let's talk about this.
Metropolis Mania? Are you kidding me? They did a second one. It's really rare.
Never played it.
Dude, it's so
Didn't even know
good.
it
It's so
existed.
good. And you have to like create a little town. Oh man, so good. But back to Link's Awakening. It was the first Game Boy Zelda, and
That really got me going.
I'm old Greg. Sleep's got it.
Old Greg. Drinking Baileys from the tube.
Do you love me?
Do you love me? Oh man. Drinking Baileys from a shoe.
I hate us so much.
It's all good.
But yeah, really, like, it kind of played like Link to the Past, that, like, top-down kind of angled Zelda. They remade it for the Game Boy Color, the DX version, really good. But just, I mean, one of the best stories, awesome gameplay. This was the Zelda that had a feather in it. And later, in Mario Karts, you got a feather that gave you a hop.
Was that
That's where this game
okay.
came from. This was also the first Zelda game that you could, like, jump. Because you got that feather and you could jump. Really tough because you had to constantly, you could only hold 2 items. So you had to constantly, like, rotate out. Like, I mean, there were parts of the games where I wasn't even holding a sword. Because like, I'm just running around with a shield and a feather. Just, like, jumping all around. Really, really cool game. If you haven't played it, you freaking must. This one's got a little bit of a dinged up label right there, but we are asking $14 for it. So, yeah.
Howdy.
I'm telling you, Metropolis, man, you laugh all you want, man. That game is so good.
I just
Like,
thought
if
it
you
was
like
funny.
SimCity or, like, simulator game, I just, like, looked over.
You looked over, you're just like, oh my god, we have that? Like, oh.
It's just so uncommon. And it's from the guys that do Harvest Moon. So if you get down on some Harvest Moon crack, Metropolis Mania is for you.
Tarnation.
What? Tarnation.
We need to bring
Oh
that back.
my god. Alright, let's talk about these sales. So we already mentioned, we'll bring it up again, the giveaway we're doing. Anytime you trade anything in at any Cartridges Galore, we're entering you in a chance to win a $500 Visa gift card.
Doesn't even matter if it works.
Works,
doesn't
broken,
matter. Yep.
one controller, an AV cable, whatever, we're going to give you an entry. Obviously, the more stuff you bring us, the more entries we're going to give you. You know, you bring us like a huge Super Nintendo, I'm probably going to put you in there a couple, times.
Oh,
Quite a
easily.
few.
Oh, yeah.
But we couldn't forget about you guys that are still buying stuff. So any console you buy, new, used, whatever, we're giving you a free rack game.
Woo. Wu-Tang.
So, pretty dope. Yeah, woo. The woo. Haircut.
Haircut.
How about your big haircut?
So you buy Retron, you buy Super Nintendo, GameCube, PS2, Wii,
PS4.
Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo 64, Dreamcast, Master System.
don't
Doesn't
matter.
matter. We're going to give you a free rack game.
Of
So,
your choice.
I know you guys have probably missed these. I found them. They were lost for a while.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
the other ways to get a hold of us or see what we got going on, I'll let our social media pro.
Thank you. We are on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Are you kidding me? At Cards Galore for Snapchat, at Cards Galore on Twitter, Cartridges Galore on our Instagram, which we are live on. So on Facebook.
Again, shout out to all the people
Yeah.
that tuned in. That's big league.
That's huge. We had a lot of people going on Instagram, and also on YouTube. It's Cards Galore. So on YouTube, that's pretty much all of our previous Live at Fives.
You can also check out, and a huge shout out to to Jeff in State College, who's doing In the Store at 4 with Jazzy Jeff.
That's actually a good show to watch.
It
too,
is
before
cool,
ours.
man. Yeah, if you guys just want like a hour block of video games, you catch Jeff at 4, catch us at 5, and I don't know what time. I guess Garrett should do theirs at 4:30.
They should.
So you got Jeff at 4, Garrett and Vogue at 4:30, and then us at 5.
I would agree.
Just be like the video game block.
I would
Got some
agree.
people bringing in trades, trying to get that $500 Visa.
Getting that 500. Are you
Let's
kidding
go
me?
see what he's got.
Let's go.
Also, some other cool stuff we got in. We got this dope Game Boy lot. Nightmare Before Christmas on GBA. Alone in the Dark on GBC. Dragon Warrior Monsters on Game Boy. So a lot of people think that these black games are Game Boy Color games, but they'll actually work in a Game Boy. And you can see like that says Game Boy Color. You can't really see it. This just says Game Boy. So, fun fact, black cart Game Boy games will play in a Game Boy, but if you put it in the color, it has color to it. So, really cool.
Oh, look, there's a special edition black Pokemon Silver.
Yeah,
There it is.
Mikey thought that was a black cartridge, didn't he?
Yep.
Got some new gen stuff. Let me get in here. Dead Rising 4, that's like brand new. Dead Island Collection, some Assassin's Creeds, Left 4 Dead's awesome game. Red Faction 2, good stuff.
Well, I thought you trying to get some work done. Somebody on live video gets in the way, don't they?
Oh, man.
Why don't you just complain about it? Some stuff that needs processed. We're gonna get off this video, make Matt get back to work.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Got some Wheeze traded in. Got some stuff. Mass Effect trilogy, so good. Borderlands Game of the Year. Far Cry compilation. Halo 3 Collector's Edition, worst game case ever. I think every one of them broke in shipping.
Are you
Got a
serious?
tingle.
I believe that.
Tingle.
Woo. Woo.
Right on. What else we got going on here? We got some Mario World running. Got a Mega Man 4 in the other day. Punch Out, Mike Tyson's Punch Out. We got the Battletoads Double Dragon. Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. There's a difference. Shatterhand, Tailspin, Ultima. Just some dope stuff.
We got Power Rangers?
Tailspin is so good.
You kidding me? We got Power Rangers?
Yeah, the new movie just dropped. So
Oh, yeah.
you want to get some old school action?
And Conkers. We got Conkers.
Yeah, Conker's RE2 on the 64.
Man, Goemon.
Yeah, that's the harder one to find too.
Are you serious? No.
Yeah.
Probably jump
So,
on that.
says the N64 collector.
We should jump on that.
Some SPs. You got some 101 models in with that brighter backlight.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, check this out. I actually, when somebody brought this in, I thought it was European, but it's not. It's actually a US new 3DS. Pikachu edition.
You kidding me?
I'm not. 200 bones. You get this limited edition. Shout out to Courtney Ray. Again, Karen Ross.
Wow, she's gonna get upset, isn't she?
Resident Evil Gaiden. Yeah, Game Boy Resident Evil. Kind of hard to come by. Oracle Ages. One of my favorite Mario games, Mario Land 2, the 6 golden coins. Mario Land 1 has a really good soundtrack.
I was gonna say I like Mario Land 1. That was a good one.
Game & Watch. I had a lady ask me what a Game & Watch was today, and I was like, it was before the Game Boy, and it had a game and a watch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, no. Just busted. Whoa, is that Yogi Bear though?
Mhm.
Oh man, we need to get.
Boy, I tell you.
That's a good game right
Hey,
there.
boo-boo.
Hey, boo boo.
Why don't you bring in a picnic basket full of video games to trade to win a $500 Visa?
Oh, Yogi.
Wow. This Acrosaur, that's a Australian exclusive game. Pretty cool. So, all right.
Shout out to my dad.
Shout out to
Saying I have a
Brent's
nice
dad.
haircut. How about it?
Oh,
Look at him. Takes care of himself. You
Couples
taught
also-
him well.
Couples is also claiming that was a glare on that game. I'll tell you. It's a black card. That's all it is.
Yeah.
that's all it is.
Super rare black card. All right, man. For big haircut,
Big haircut. How about that?
Matty Ice,
Deal with that.
and I'm Nick. Be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.